Google has switched its tune on Chrome cookies. Love the alliteration there. And according to the Wall Street Journal, Google is ending a plan to eliminate cookies in its Chrome browser after 4 years of efforts, delays, and disagreements with the advertising industry. The decision to keep the pervasive tracking technology in Chrome comes after both digital advertising companies and regulators objected to the plan and to Google's proposed replacement technologies. Chrome users can already choose to block cookies in their browser settings. Now, instead of eliminating them, Google will present users with a prompt to decide whether to turn cookies on or off. And how impactful do you think Google's decision to keep cookies will be on retailers and brands?
I mean, I think it's going to be huge for brands who are clearly still lobbying to have this access to consumers, even the few that are
Right.
still allowing the cookies. But really, I think that this shouldn't change the trajectory for the brands. I was reading in one of the articles in Retail Touchpoints that where they interview the chief marketing officer at Klaviyo, and I think that Jamie Dominici, the CMO, really said it best. And Jamie said, quote, "In fact, the strategy for brands should remain the same. Ask permission, ensure your customers have a choice on what data they share, and rely on zero and first party data to craft your campaigns," end quote. Like, I think this hits on it exactly. Like, keep going forward. Just because it didn't work for Google this particular time, you still need to focus on other means to have that one-to-one relationship with your customers. And so I think that's a key message for me here for the brands is, you've been doing digital advertising for God knows how many years. You already know how to do that. Now let's figure out how you really deepen those first party, those one-to-one connections with customers.
Yeah, I don't have much to add here. Like I actually think after reading the little bit I did on it, over the last couple of days is like I to me it seems like more of a move for Google to get in front of the regulation and the antitrust issues that potentially we're going to come about with this. So
Right.
so I think to your point, it's and even if they do what they do, where they give people the opt-in that pops up now when you go on any page, most like they said, like 70% of the time people opt out. So like this world is coming anyway, regardless. And so it's just to your point, I think it's just a question of, continuing to put in place the solutions that you were already trying to use to get in front of the cookieless world, so to speak. But I guess the cookie doesn't crumble after all at Google. And
Oh
I guess
man.
that's how we'd say
Oh
this,
boy.
right?
Oh boy.